You got me feeling kinda crazy. You got me feeling like my head is spinning round. The way you look is so amazing, amazing. I could stare into your eyes for hours and hours. Everything is kinda hazy. We're just dancing in the dark in the flashing lights. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, saying. So I'm just gonna hold you closer. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're around, I won't deny. You know you make me feel so.
I am getting my lunch assembled. So I have one of the large, these are the new large ones. They're 2 points, they're 80 calories. I thought since this is going to be the bulk of my lunch, I might as well let it be substantial. So I'm trying that tortilla TikTok hack. Never seen it before on my TikTok, but I found it on Pinterest. So trying it out. I'm always late to the game with those kind of things. The first thing you do is you need to cut just one side of it. So go to the middle and just cut down one side. Now you need to look at this numbered. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So in number 1, you want to put something creamy. In number 2, you want it to be something that's not going to need to get hot. So like lettuce or just spinach, something that does not need to be warmed up or that you do not want warmed up. Number 3 is going to be your meat component. It will get warm. And then number 4 is going to be your milky thing that holds it all together. So some sort of cheese. So you just go like that, and like that. And then we're going to put it in a skillet and we're going to heat both sides. But as you can see, those other components are sandwiched in the middle where they're not going to get warm. Spray my pan with cooking spray. I'm going to turn it on and then we're just going to heat up both sides of it. And in doing that, I didn't really tell you what mine was. It's a BLT one, obviously, but the creamy component, that's some guacamole, 0 points, and then I just used the pre-cooked bacon. Have some red leaf lettuce and tomato, and then provolone cheese is the cheese. Okay, I flipped it over. The cheese is melted. I may have flipped it over a little bit too soon, and my lettuce is a little bit warm, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, I guess it's all done. It's all toasty on both sides. The cheese is melted. And here is my final lunch. So we have the BLT tortilla wrap. I'm going to do also a turkey pesto one later in the week, probably tomorrow. I have a couple pickle spears and a hard-boiled egg that I got way too much pepper on. Oh well, but this looks amazing. Okay, let's give this a little try. That's really good. Okay, let's talk about the weekend and my morning. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I get to work. For one thing, this is like my first day, you know, fully in my new office. And so I wanted to like get everything kind of organized because I really hadn't done that on Wednesday. And I bought that, you know, those new things that I showed you guys. If you watched my really long kind of day in the life video that I posted on Monday, right? Or Saturday. No, I posted it Saturday. It was like my Friday. I'll actually post a little shot here of how I have my desk set up with the new things that I bought. So I did that first thing this morning. Then I sat down one time and I thought that I heard something hit the ground, but we have carpet, so I thought, oh, it wasn't anything. And then I came back from the bathroom, and then this time I like sat down and I felt something go pop, and like on my new shirt that I got, which I showed these in one of my videos, I like popped up 2 buttons off the bottom, and I'm like, oh yeah, this makes me feel really good about myself. Now I am super bloated from that time of the month because that started on Saturday or Sunday, one of the days. And I am so bloated and like Midol's doing nothing. I'm drinking a ton of water, but it's just, you know, sometimes, you know, you just have symptoms, sometimes you don't. However, then, so I'm like, okay, so I had to sit all day with like, it was not a big deal. I had this on and it wasn't a big deal. So I looked at the rest of the buttons and they are barely hanging on. Like, so then I was like, no, it fits me fine. When I sit down, it's fine. So I looked at the rest of the buttons and they are barely on there with just like one little thread. And I have been noticing that a lot with the Marisa shirts. And I think they're a little cheaply made, I think. So anyway, so I came home. When I came home for lunch, I went ahead and just sewed on those 2 buttons back on. And then I reinforced the rest of them. I mean, there's no pressure on those ones, but I just wanted to be sure that they didn't I didn't have one in the middle pop off while I'm at work just from doing nothing. So anyway, yeah, that was kind of a bruise to my ego. But once I looked at them and I realized that they are not hanging on there by hardly anything, then I felt a little bit better. But yeah, I am just so puffy today. I am so puffy, and it probably has a lot to do with my weekend. So I ended up eating a lot more this weekend than I thought I would. Friday, I didn't eat anything. Like I said, if you watched that vlog, you saw I did not eat anything except for at night I ate that avocado salad from Red Robin. But then Saturday, I was pretty busy on Saturday. I was, what did I do on Saturday? I cleaned out my car, which was atrocious. Then I did, it wasn't until, because we were going to do the car show. So when we went down there, there just was not a lot downtown, and they moved the venue to a different place for the other one. And I heard that there wasn't a lot of parking and you'd have to take a bus and stuff over. So we didn't really want to deal with all that, because at the other place that they had it before, there was a lot of parking. And so this time I thought, if we have to take a shuttle bus, it means we have to be there at a certain time. And it just was, like I said, we just didn't want to deal with all that. So we were going to go to the downtown one, and they already packed up an hour before they were supposed to. And then we were kind of thinking, we want to do something different for dinner than we have been doing. And so we decided to go to a steakhouse and do that. And so I really didn't eat much throughout the day, and I think that's also part of the problem, is that was only eating one time a day, but also just all this, just the yucky time of the month stuff not helping. And so, but I did eat quite a bit that night at the steakhouse for dinner. And then yesterday we had we did our cookout, and that was really fun. And I actually didn't do too bad. I ate just a burger and a hot dog, and then I did not have I had just a little bit of macaroni salad, and I didn't do baked beans. I don't really I'm a huge fan of baked beans. I don't mind making them, but I am not a huge fan of them. But I think it's just all the extra sodium and things like that over these last few days, I think is attributing to my being super bloated. So I've been drinking a ton of water. I've been so thirsty. So I really think my body is craving a ton of water right now too. This is my 3rd one already, and it's only lunchtime. I already drank 2 full ones at work, and then I filled this one up when I got home. Totally forgot to take my protein coffee this morning, so I'm going to take that before I leave at lunchtime, which I need to hurry because I had to come home, sew my buttons on, make my lunch. Oh, let's talk about, I didn't do meal prep because, and you'll see everything else I had to do. I mean, it was just too busy yesterday. I could not fit it into my weekend at all. And the only thing I was going to prep anyway were these tortilla wraps, which I think are probably better just to cook them as I go. And then I did do the breakfast sandwiches as you saw this morning. So let me kind of tell you, and I'll post up some little video clips that I took. So for the egg part, I did eggs. I did 6 eggs. I did spinach. I did some bacon bits. I did a little bit of the cheddar Velveeta cheese, because like I told you, I guys did not really like that very well. And so I thought if I just put it in something and blend it up, I'm not going to really taste it. So I did that, and then I did a little bit of red pepper flakes, and then I think I did salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, garlic powder and onion powder. So I put all that in a blender, mixed it up, and then it was so green from the spinach, so green. And then I put those in my whoopie pan and I cooked them. Now they came out a little small, which I was really afraid of that. I was kind of worried that they would be a little bit small, but they weren't too bad. As you can tell how I put them together with the sausage patty, they're just a little bit smaller than the sausage patty. And then I did a sausage patty, which are the turkey ones from Walmart. And then I did 1 slice of the white American cheese from Kraft, and that was it. And then I just wrapped them up and put them in the refrigerator. Now this morning, the way I heated it up, I just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and that was plenty for it to get done. So when I ate it this morning, it tasted really good. You couldn't taste the spinach on the egg. as green as it was, I thought, did I do overboard with the spinach? Is it going to taste all like spinach? No, it did not. It's just because of the color. However, there was so much flavor going on in that egg sandwich because the turkey sausages, if you've never had those turkey sausages, they are really good and they're super flavorful. So with that and then all that stuff I put in the egg, it was just almost too much. And somebody in my comment section said that they had made those before, but with egg whites. I think that is a much better idea because I think that sausage just has so much flavor and all that stuff. It was just almost too much going on in my mouth this morning, almost way too much. So I think next time, I think I'm gonna definitely make those again, but I'm just gonna do egg whites like I do some with my breakfast sandwiches. I'm just gonna do egg whites. I usually add salt, pepper, and a little bit of red pepper flakes, and that's it. And I think that's all I'm gonna do, and I think that would be perfect. And they're gonna still be just as, easy to make and everything, and they'll be the same size, of course. But I think that's what I'm definitely going to do. I think it was just, like I said, just like a flavor explosion in my mouth. So I prepped those yesterday, but then I also made hard-boiled eggs, and I chopped up a ton of stuff for my salads, upcoming salads for this week. So I got all the stuff done for my summer salad, and then I just chopped up veggies for me to take to work and stuff. So I did all that, and then I made some hard-boiled eggs to go with my lunches, and then I also made some deviled eggs to go with our cookout. And then I prepped some baked beans. So I think I have clips of all of that, so I will just put all those up while I'm talking. So that's why I just could not do a meal prep video. I just knew, and I didn't know how long everybody's gonna be here, and I just didn't know if I would have time to do to get the video edited and all that. So no video this week, and we may not have a meal prep next week as well because we're leaving Saturday morning pretty early. My husband wants to leave at 3 in the morning. Like, he's crazy. Like, I think it's gonna be more like 5 or 6. I'm thinking 6. He's saying, oh, we can do earlier, but we'll see. Like, he's the one that doesn't get up. So if we leave by 6, we'll be there by 9. So anyway, I don't know. We're gonna leave early on Saturday, and then we're leaving there Sunday at 11. So it puts us home around 4. So it just really depends on what I can come up with. And I'm thinking maybe some sort of like pasta dish or something, because that would be super easy, because I need to have something prepped, for my lunches, or at least something I know I can throw together easy like I did this week. I probably should have done the tortilla wraps like next week, because then it would have been something I can make every day really easily. But I'm thinking about maybe doing some sort of like pasta dish or something, and that would be easy to film and edit and everything. So I don't know. It's we may have a meal prep next Monday, or we may not. And then after that, we'll be back to, I don't have anything else planned besides just work. So we'll be back to regular, stuff going on. I plan on doing my grocery shopping on Friday again, so then that way I can get all that stuff done. So we'll just see how it goes. But it was a really busy weekend. We also went to Home Depot and picked up things to finish to actually do our laundry room. It was when I kind of sprung on my husband. We still haven't finished our bathroom. We need to get the trim up, and we think we don't have enough trim, but I need my husband to do that. Like, I can't do that. I can paint, but I need him to do the caulking. I'm not very good at the caulking stuff. So I need him to caulk in here and then put the trim up in the bathroom and do that caulking, and then I will paint it. But the laundry room, I told him I will do completely myself. He's just not as into the projects as I am. And I know it's hard for him to get up and down because of his back and his hip and stuff. It's hard for him to get up and down off of the ground. But anyway, in the laundry room, I want to lay new flooring. So we went and picked up the flooring on Saturday. And then I picked out the paint like samples, because I don't know exactly what color. So I picked out a few different ones because I want to match it to our wall. Our wall's already painted and they're brown like the rest of our house. And so I want to make sure I can match the right color. I'm gonna do like a creamy color, and I did buy new knobs for all the cabinets, and just to kind of freshen it up. The washer and dryer is kind of old, but so we're not getting new ones of those, no way. I just gotten money saved up to do the flooring and the painting and all of that. So, but I will show that in a video. I'll do like a before and after of my laundry room. And yeah, so we're doing that. And then we looked at some countertops and stuff while we were there. And so we may get a quote on that to kind of get an idea of how much that's going to cost to do countertops in the kitchen. Because I would like to get new countertops in the kitchen. And then we are going to get a quote on painting our house too, because our house needs to be painted. So we picked up some paint colors for that too, and we will buy the paint, but we need to find out how much it'll cost for somebody to paint it for us. So we are also gonna get a quote on that so we can start saving for that. But so we have a lot of stuff. That's what we did though, a lot of that on stuff on Saturday. We were busy Saturday. We were gone most of the day doing all of that stuff, and then dinner, and then going to Home Depot, and then it was a busy day on Saturday, but it'll be nice. I won't be able to work on the laundry room this weekend because we'll be out of town, but then the next weekend I think is when I'm going to work on the laundry room. I just need him to pull out the washer and dryer. We have some of those little slider things, and put them in the hallway. And what's nice is since my son's not here right now, we can just push it up against his bedroom, and if we have to, we can put them in the bedroom, because my hope is to get the flooring laid in one day, then we can put everything back in the next day. But I got to get it prepped and cleaned and all that stuff too. So that's the hope, I can get it all done in one weekend. But like I said, what's nice is that I can just we don't have to take it all the way out to the garage or anything like that, where there's steps leading into the garage. We can just actually put it there in the hallway and just push it off to the side, and then we'll be golden. We'll be good to go. So that is the plan. I was just thinking, I have no idea what I was going to have for dinner tonight, and I think I needed chicken, so I made it in order to take chicken out before I leave, which I better eat my lunch, and then I will check in with you guys at dinner time. Having a little bit of melon before I have dinner tonight. Hey guys, so I just got home. I actually had to run to the store because I forgot to pick up ground beef when I went grocery shopping this weekend. So I had to go to the store, which the store is not super close to my work. It's like right up the street, but they have like half the road blocked off for construction. It is so annoying. So I just got back. It's 5:30, so it wasn't too bad. It took me about an hour to do all that, and I literally had to get 5 things at the store, and then luckily I was able to use the self-checkout. But what I had to get was ground beef, because I'm making my husband taco salads tonight, and I'm having the black bean salad. And I will pop up here what mine ends up looking like. So I was supposed to just do that black bean taco salad, which does not have any meat. However, remember today I told you I was going to have my protein coffee at lunchtime? I completely forgot because I was in such a rush. I ate my lunch and then took off and left. I don't want to have my coffee this late because lately it's just been, having it this late, it's been keeping me up at night. So I think instead I'm going to add some of the ground beef. I got the 96.4 lean ground beef, so I'm going to add some of that to my taco salad. So it's really just going to be a taco salad instead of the black bean salad, what the original black bean salad consisted of. And I will have the original recipe linked down below. Black beans with lettuce, of course, black beans, tortilla strips, red bell peppers, tomatoes, cheese, green onions, I think that's it. And tortilla strips. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I have 2 tostada bowls left over from a couple weeks ago when I had those tostada salads. And I don't want those to go stale because they're not cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and have one of those instead of the tortilla strips. And then I'm going to have everything else that I just mentioned in my salad, except for I'm going to add a little bit of that ground beef on top. And that's just to make sure that I have enough protein, because I really want to hit my protein goal this week, because I'm going into another weekend where I'm not going to be 100% on track with my eating. Still going to do my goals, but I'm not going to be 100% on track with my eating. And so I did want to make sure that I get enough protein all week, and that way I'm kind of really setting myself up for a really good day. I mean, I'm not going to be like totally crazy. Like this weekend was a little bit bad, this last weekend, as I was telling you earlier. But I plan on keeping things really well. And then I just really need to just kick it up. You guys, I do not know what's going on. Like, I feel like I am doing so good with tracking everything and getting my exercise in, and the scale is just not doing anything. So I'm really hoping at the end of the month when I do my measurements, because I did measurements at the beginning of the month, I really hope when I do them at the end of the month that I'm going to see some stuff there. And I do know, like this week, it's that time of the month, and I am like completely like, bleh, right now. And I think just from eating so much this weekend, or just a really high sodium stuff, really. It's not really a lot I ate this weekend, but I think just the sodium was super high. So after this next weekend, I have nothing the rest of the summer. And I am just really going to focus hard on really keeping track of my macros. That's one thing I really haven't been doing. I've been tracking everything, but I haven't been paying attention to I've been looking at the calories and at the points, which those have been lining up really well, but it's the actual, like, I haven't been looking at my carbs or my protein. My fat's always pretty low because I keep, you know, things pretty low fat. The only fats I usually have are just like vegetables and fruit, and not fruit, like vegetables, like avocados. I guess avocado is a fruit, right? So avocados and those kind of things. Like I don't, in general, like have a lot of fat. So that's usually pretty low, but my carbs haven't been really looking at, and I probably should be. And my protein, making sure that it's up there. So I haven't really been paying attention to that a lot. So I need to add that to kind of my thing to do every day, and to maybe mark on my calendar that I looked at those at least and maybe hit those goals. So I think I just, next week, after this next weekend, so Monday, my goal is going to really just sit there and just kick it into gear. And if that means doing two workouts a day, I'm going to do that. I'll do it in the morning and I'll do it in the afternoon. Right now I'm just doing it after I get home from work. I think I need to do it twice a day, and just to make sure I'm active. But like today, I haven't done my workout yet today, and I'm already at 90% of my move goal. When I talk about, I'm talking about on my watch, 90% of my move goal. I've done somehow 5 minutes of my exercise, probably just from walking around at work. And I've done 10 of 12, which every single day I have 10 of 12 of my stand-up hours by the time I get home from work. But that just means every time it dings at me, I make an effort to get up and move around, even if I know I just did. So yeah, I've already, by the time I'm done with my workout tonight, I'll have everything closed up. So, I mean, I still am getting my activity. Maybe I need to set these a little bit higher, and then that way, you know, like higher, you can set your rings at a higher goal. So maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to set them a little bit higher, and then that way I have something more to strive for. So I think I'll work on that maybe next week and kind of reset all my goals. But I just hope something happens. So that'll be my goal for next week. And we'll talk about that. I'm not feeling down about it, because I am like, I know that mentally and emotionally things are going well, and you guys seem to be noticing it too. I'm getting a lot of comments that ever since my husband's work schedule went back to where we're now seeing each other again and sleeping in the same bed again, and those kind of things, that you guys have noticed a change in my attitude. So I'm thinking now that emotionally and mentally things are going better there, that things will just kind of start to even out once I can, you know, we don't have these activities coming up throughout the week and on the weekends and stuff, and I can just like, okay, here we go, we're gonna do this. So, and again, it could be, you know, my measurements may come out where, you know, it's just not the scale, but things are moving other places. So anyway, I also wanted to tell you real quick, I know this is gonna be a long video and me mostly talking, so I apologize. Oh, did I tell you I'll pop up dinner right up in here when I was talking about, I'll pop up what it ends up looking like with calories and all that stuff as usual. I want to tell you about a new book that I started reading. Oh my goodness, this book is so good. So I really want to tell you about it because I know so many of you read the same types of books that I do. So this one I found on Kindle Unlimited. So if you're part of that and you've joined that, I know a lot of you have, because I'll tell you y'all, I mean, I'm not even kidding. It is worth the $10 a month. It is so worth it. You get there are so many books on there that it is definitely worth it. So check it out. This one was also on there. It's called Good is Dead by Susan Walter. Never read anything by her that I can remember. So this one is about a woman who witnessed a hit and run that I believe, from what it sounds like on the synopsis, that's all I know, of course, is what I've read on there, is that she witnessed she was in a hit and run and she witnessed it. So she saw everything that happened. It sounds like her husband was killed in it. And so it just leaves her and her daughter, which it sounds like her daughter may be teen from what I've read so far. And a person that works for the person that hit her and caused the accident offered them basically something to be quiet. And she said she could not turn it down because, again, it's only her and her daughter left. And she was hurt in the accident. So they give her offers she can't refuse, basically. And one of them being a luxury dream home that she moves into. And it's in this like really ritzy neighborhood, it sounds like, with a bunch of busybody
busybody neighbors, and it says that they are not the only ones that have a secret. Like the other neighbors have secrets too, which I love books like that. Books like that pique my interest so much. So it's something about like a neighborhood that, you know, you learn all the secrets of the neighborhood and stuff. Those kind of books really, I really enjoy. So sounds really good. Sounds like, you know, it's supposed to be kind of suspenseful and thrilling too. So we'll see what it's about. But I started reading it last night and I had to force myself to put it down. So it's not very long. It's like 260 some pages. So not very long. So it only took me, I should have it read by the end of the week. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about that book. So now I'm going to go take off my makeup, get in my comfy clothes, take my contacts out, and go make dinner and enjoy the rest of my night. I do a little bit of reading and then I have to edit this video. That's why I'm signing off a little bit early today, so I can get this edited and stuff before my husband gets home from work and I can get his dinner going. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.